So as you can see guys, right now the price of Bitcoin did manage to close above this monthly candle close from this 31st of May, and now we are aware every time when the price of Bitcoin does that, I mean closes above the previous monthly candle close level, the price of Bitcoin has shown some very nice impulsive move. Because if you monitor this price structure here, for example, if you look at the 31st of January candle guys, this 31st of January candle closed around 33,000 and the 1st February candle closed above it, right? And we saw this very nice impulsive move after that, because closing above the previous monthly candle close level has led to some very nice impulsive movement in the price action of Bitcoin. Here you can see 28th of February the monthly candle closed around 45,200, but the next candle you can see it started above it, and after that we did saw some really nice impulsive move playing out for Bitcoin. Here for example, if you look at the 31st of March, this 31st of March candle closed around 58,800, but the next candle here you can see for the 1st of April, when the price closes below the previous monthly candle close level, that usually indicates this line is now going to act as a very strong resistance. That's why we had this rejection plenty of attempt before breaking out here in an upper direction. So that's why right now, if you monitor in our case, this monthly candle close level was around 37,300, and now since the price of Bitcoin is hovering above this 38,000, this is actually showing us that finding proper support now above this previous monthly candle close level could lead to some really nice impulsive move here for Bitcoin. And according to this monthly candle close level, our next possible target here in a daily time frame is going to be this price target level from 28th of February, and that is sitting around 45,000 price area. Not just because of this monthly candle close level I'm actually expecting some sort of impulsive move, I also showed you one very interesting scenario for Bitcoin, and I said this line here is most probably going to get broken, because right now we are focusing around this red line area. Only after price reaches this red line area, we are going to see either it's going to break here in upper direction, or we are going to get a strong rejection. And that's why we were actually expecting this price movement to occur on my yesterday's video, and we were also talking about that 39,000 to 39,500 could be on the line, because now if we look to the downside, the RSI line is approaching this 50 level, and that is also a very interesting scenario. MACD is already in a bullish MACD cross, right? And you can see here guys, this T3 CCI indicator in a positive territory. I mean, you can see the small dot here, right? It's actually showing us that maybe we could be expecting some impulsive move for Bitcoin. And not just looking at this price action with the help of this Williams alligator indicator or this indicators here to the downside, but if we look at this price structure here in a 4 time frame using this monthly CPI line, you can see. And also guys, I would really appreciate if you could take just 2 seconds of your time and destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now you might be believing me when I said this monthly CPI lines are one very important line of support and resistance depending on the price action, because now you can see this was already flashing us that maybe the price of Bitcoin could be getting gravitated at least towards this bottom CPI line, and I said you on the 1st of June, and now you can see the price here after that started heading towards this bottom CPI line. So that's why we say this is a leading indicator. This provides us information beforehand, right? That's why according to this leading indicator, our first price target here to the upside was around 39,300 price area. So that's why 39,000 to 39,500 was on the line, and now this is also actually indicating the price here could actually see 39,000 today. So let's see how this one is going to play out, because if that is going to happen, I mean if the price of Bitcoin is going to re-enter this CPI line, right, and find support above it, that could also indicate we could be heading towards the next possible central CPI target line, and that is around 41,637 price area, and the next target here is going to be around $43,827. So these 3 CPI line are our short-term price target for Bitcoin. And if you also look at this in a bit different way, no problem, because you can see it. If you have watched my video, I showed you with this very simple scenario, which was actually pointing out that hey, since the price of Bitcoin has broken out of this descending channel, right, because we were aware the upper line was acting as a strong resistance and lower line was acting as a support, since we have broken out of it and the same line which previously acted as a resistance, right, acted as a support here. We started consolidating, we even saw the small pullback, but now the price is slowly heading here in an upward direction, which is also indicating us that right now, if we focus around this price level, you can see, right, our main target here is going to be around this area, which is between 39 to 40,000, because according to the CPI line, right, between this 39 to 40,000, you can see we have these CPI lines lying around, showing us the possible trend duration and where we might be possibly getting gravitated, right? And also, if we look at this price structure, you can see I did show you yesterday, this could be playing out as a very nice double bottom type of scenario, and you can see here the neckline is getting approached right now. So if we manage to break out of this neckline as well, or above this 40,000, then according to this double bottom scenario, guys, we could be actually heading towards the price targeted to the upside, and that could bring us around 48,000 price level. So that's why right now, doesn't matter whichever scenario you look for Bitcoin, guys, the price of Bitcoin is flashing a very, very interesting scenario. But be careful, guys, any sort of a rejection, right, from this red line. For example, let me show you one more time. Any sort of a rejection from this red line, we have to be careful, because getting rejection here in the past Bitcoin price action from this red line has led to some decent price pullback. You can see here we did saw a really nice move, but this red line, right, acted as a resistance. After that, we got this pullback. So unless the price here doesn't break out of this red line, right, we have to be still careful, even though the indicators here are turning bullish. And also, guys, before I conclude this video, what I want to show you here is this BLX chart and this indicators, which is pointing out the market might have bottomed in. Why? Because you can see here this indicator, the Williams percentage error, the ATR normalized. Whenever you see this Williams percentage error around -95 and this ATR normalized at +95, whenever you see this contact, the market might be bottoming in very, very soon. You can see here, after this contact here, right, the price did saw this pullback, right, but in the most of the cases, if you go back here, right, from 2020, when we had this bearish scenario playing out for Bitcoin, this indicator, after this black swan event here from March last year, you can see this indicator flashed perfectly. The market might have bottomed around that area, and after that, you can see the price started heading here in an upward direction. If you go backwards, you can see similar scenario playing out here. Williams percentage error around -95, and also this ATR normalized is around +95, indicating, hey, around this area the market might have bottomed, because you can see here, after this bottom scenario, the price did saw pullback but started consolidating and heading here in an upward direction. If you go back here from 2017, you can see similar scenario playing out here. Correction, right, we had this price correction, but this indicator said, hey, that might be the end of this correction, and after that, you can see here we started another move here in an upward direction. So this indicator right now, if we look in our case, it is actually already flashing, hey, around this area the market might have bottomed in. So after that, we could be expecting some sort of impulsive move playing out, because here you can see not just directly after that we saw this impulsive movement, we started also consolidating before hitting in an upward direction. So that's why this here could be more of a consolidation type of scenario and price heading here in an upward direction. So this is also one possibility that I wanted to share with you in today's video as well. So let's see how this whole scenario is going to play out. But so far, the price of Bitcoin looks very, very healthy, and we could be slowly heading towards, at least towards this 39,000 to 39,500 in a very, very short time period. So guys, these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.